perhaps of positivity for Manika Batra as she faces Korean opposition here as well in Shin. Well, Batra's been in typically robust form in Doha over the last couple of days. She beat Li Ho-ching of Hong Kong, China in her first round match in straight games. She then beat Audrey Zarif of France, the world number 77, taking 3 games to 1 victory over Zarif, now facing Shin Yubin. And Shin herself struggled in her first round match, actually, against Jinapa Sawetabut of Thailand, the world number 106, and she was taken to all 5 games by Sawetabut. It's been a really good couple of days for the 2 Thai players in the draw. They're also teaming up as a doubles pairing, and that's been going very well. But Shin eventually came through that 3 games to 2. She then beat Mariam Al-Hodabi of Egypt comfortably in the last 16 to make it to this point, and face an opponent in Batra who she beat the last time she played her in Zagreb last year. It was a 3-love victory for Shin against Batra last time out. But 2 of those 3 games were very close, and Batra won the first contest between these 2 in Muscat in 2022, 3 games to 1. So the overall head-to-head is 1 each in their career at international events on the WTT series. Can Batra get into Shin Yubin, this top 10 player these days? Marvellous talent, and someone who's realising that talent as well, looking for her 4th WTT series title here in Doha. She's the #1 seed, of course, as well. But being difficult to beat, as Batra is, can be a cross to bear as well, because strive as she might, and she will have to really fight against Shin Yubin. She may well be set for a long day in the saddle if she is to get through Shin Yubin and make it to the semi-finals, which will be taking place later on today.
All.
34th in the world, Batra in the current count. Has been as high as 30th in the world, never got inside that top 30. Shin knows what to expect.
3-all.
And is asking Batra, or allowing her to attack her a bit if she wants to. Consistent with the push game to begin with. Shin Yubin as they split the points after the first towel break.
Three, four. All.
She's a clever server, Shin Yubin. A lot of subtlety and deception to the way she actually brings spin to the ball. Looking to open up an attack for the first time, Shin. Batra's defensive game, as you would expect, well up to the task. And then that cross-court forehand from Shin didn't find the target. Oh, that did.
4-6.
Zips past Shin. Lovely step around from Batra. Apologises for the clip of the net.
Five, 6.
Being a bigger player, Shin can try and pin Batra, getting it into her body, jamming her up, targeting that crossover point, the centre of her body. But there, moving Batra around for the first time and gaining success from that. Certainly quite a lot of shadow boxing from Shin. Cautious start. Perhaps stung or conscious of what happened in her first round match against Jiniper Sawetebut. Oh yeah, that's lovely from Batra. She does find some gorgeous angles. And you don't expect it. Didn't step around that one. Still found a very clean connection. She had Shin on the run, and Shin was up to the task. Slugging this one out. Never in control of this point, Shin, but just fighting fires and doing it well. You can see the hours and hours of practice in the Shin Yubin forehand, can't you? As you can in so many players' strokes, of course, but Shin, particularly on that forehand, you can just see the drilling that she's gone through, the practice throughout her life.
7-9.
And it's a couple of forehands which have brought her this 2-point lead.
Nine, 8.
Lovely deep serve from Batra.
9-0.
Just accelerated her racket moments before hitting it. Nice deception. Back to 9-0. Dina Meshreff facing Kim Na-young of the Republic of Korea in the other quarter-final. Winner will face the winner of this one.
10-9.
She's a player who can get under the skin of anyone in the world, Batra.
Eleven, 10.
Gets it done. Shin Yubin
12-10 game to
over Manika
10.
Batra. Manika Batra, excuse me, 11. 12-10. She takes game number 1. quite a long first game, and 8 minutes on the clock for it. Shin, the first seed, getting off to a good start in the quarterfinal.
Second game, center serve, low ball.
So does Shin begin again with that slightly cautious approach that we saw at the start of the first game? A lot of pushing, asking Batra to attack.
Love
See
one.
what that does to her opponent, or does she slot into her more usual plan of attack?
One all. Two, one. Two, all.
Dueling it out on the serve, aren't they?
Two. Two, four.
Once Shin starts to move her opponents around a little bit, and Batra did well to stay in the middle, mostly during that point. When Shin starts to move, she's so swift around the table. She can start to create all sorts of issues for you. Goes for the tomahawk again, Batra.
2-5.
But just as it happened in the first game, changing up her serve leads to a point to Shin.
Five, 3.
Just pushing that
6-3.
throughout the points. And that had too much on it, didn't it? Too much height. And Shin able to take it at its apex after the bounce.
Four, 6.
Well, deliberately
7.
lobbed up here, I think. Very much so. Very clever return. Oh yeah, that's so good.
7-5.
She anticipates this well. She actually knows exactly where this is going. Cross-court forehand from Shin. No problems for Batra to put away. There's now a real body of work out there for opponents to analyse Shin Yubin. She's been over 14 months now since she won her first WTT events in Nova Gorica. She's won 2 more since then.
8.
And she's been a feature of almost every event in 2023. She is well known now. Opponents do know what's coming.
7-8.
She was a bit squashed playing this. There's not much footwork before. Or at least not enough footwork. She did manage to get that shuffle around the corner of the table. Not quite enough. Now she was
10-7.
9-7 up last time and was drawn back into a fight. This is more clinical.
It's 10.
It's just a miss hit, isn't it? Misconnection. It strikes the bat really close to the handle. Second time of asking, and Shin Yubin gets the second game of asking. And she's looking comfortable, although not without moments where Manika Batra is able to put her under pressure. Looks like she's working through a few things as well. Out there a couple of times, looking to her own corner, making sure that she gets her technique right on certain shots. Don't think I've ever seen an event where Shin Yubin's not just been #1 in terms of the seeding, but has been such an assumed #1, someone who everyone really expects to come through and take this title with a minimum of fuss. She's been #1 before, but it's always been a novelty, or it's been one where she could win. But here it really feels like anything other than Shin Yubin taking the title is a major surprise, especially now that the #2 seed is out of contention. Yangxia Shin of Monaco, well, she lost to Orawan Paranang of Thailand. Stunning victory from the Thai Paranang, and it's exciting to see her in action later against Shin Soo-yu. Oh, she moves around the table so well. Stood up to it firstly, and then the step around here for the forehands. It's anticipated and executed. Wingspan of Batra is always impressive. with her court coverage. Just pulled that a little too far.
Time. 3 love.
How much of a change-up will we see from Batra tactically at this point? Does she shift
1,
to
3.
extra defensive mode? Does she stick to her guns and keep plugging away? Believe in a change of fortune
1, 4.
and execution from Shin. That's something will fall by the wayside. Tomahawk serve goes very, very
5,
wrong.
1.
And that's frustration on top of frustration for Batra.
Six, 1. One, 7.
Well, there's looking comfortable, and
1, 8.
there is looking at Shin Yubin levels of comfort in this third game, which surely will be the final one, as the #1 seed is accelerating away. Brilliant rally.
9, 1.
Shin looking really fluid. It's taken a while to get to this stage, though. She didn't begin like this at all. Didn't see her take on a forehand winner until the latter stages of the first
9,
game.
2.
But really, that's testament to Batra and to the game plan that Shin had. And that she stuck to it.
3, 9.
Made sure she'd played herself into the match before trying to open up her repertoire.
Four, 9.
Nice movement from Batra.
9, 5.
Really nice.
Time
Good
out.
adjustment there. Shin causes a halt to the match. At 9-5 up. $70 world ranking points and $1,500 US for reaching the quarterfinals in Doha this week. Prize packet for the winner in men's and women's singles, $5,000, excuse me, 400 ranking points.
Time. Nine, 5. Ten, 5.
So good at readjusting, Shin. There's a little...
Six, 10.
Just as he did in Zagreb last year, Shin Yubin beats Manika Batra in straight games to go through to the semi-finals, taking place later on today. The #1 seed in seemingly good form, striking things cleanly and moving ever so fluently.